It's Temple Tuesday. I'm Joey and I'm here in the hallway of the administrative offices at the Community of Christ Temple in Independence, Missouri. And today I'm standing in front of the office of Jane Gardner. Now she is currently called to serve as the presiding evangelist for Community of Christ. And I'm not sure I have given a better hint as to which of the sacraments will be our focus as we continue our journey towards peace through the sacraments. If you're thinking evangelist blessing, you are right. Now, it's Jane's responsibility to organize the ministries of all of those women and men who have been called to this unique and special office of evangelist in Community of Christ. And this office is unique because it's the only one that can perform all 8 sacraments in Community of Christ. Now, when we look through the lens of peace at the sacrament of the evangelist blessing, we think about peace history. And when we say that word history, we might as well just think story. Where has peace been a part of our story? And we know that stories have a past, a present, and a future. And so the journey towards Jesus, the peaceful one, is one that is not static. It is one that is dynamic. Peace has been trying to work its way in our lives through all of our life as disciples, as little babies, presently in our lives right now, and even into our future. Peace will try to find a place. It weaves itself into our journey as disciples of Jesus, the peaceful one. Now, in the book of Luke, at the very end of that book, we have just a few verses that talk about the ascension. And in this scene, we are introduced to some of the basic elements of the evangelist blessing. And it starts with a journey. It says that Jesus led his disciples out to Bethany. And this wasn't just a little jaunt up the street. This is a 5K. For 3.5 miles, the disciples are walking with Jesus on this very last trip that they'll take with Jesus. And I can just picture them on this journey as they're thinking about all of the other times that they have been following Jesus, as they reflect upon the quality of their discipleship and their commitment and what it means for them to be disciples of Jesus. And so this scene is a wonderful reminder to us, for all of us who will enter into the process of receiving an evangelist blessing, that it's an intentional journey of preparation as we prepare for that blessing. So it shouldn't be surprising to see evangelists working with a person or a group of people, a family or a household, or even a congregation for 6 months or even a year, walking with them, talking to them, discussing with them, reflecting of where peace has been on their journey in the past, thinking about where peace has a place in their current discipleship, and even doing spiritual practices to begin to discern what peace might look like and where peace might have a place in our future as disciples, as communities, as a congregation, or even as individuals. And hands and words are extremely beautiful symbols in this sacrament. In the story of Luke, it says that when they got to Bethany, Jesus raised his hand and blessed them. So the hands, as an evangelist lays them upon the head of the person receiving that blessing, are to remind us that our hands can be used for hurt or for healing, for pain or for peace. And the words of this story in Luke were written down for posterity. They were recorded. People can read them and reread them, interpret them and reinterpret them throughout the years. Almost 2,000 years this story has been read and reread and given insight to people. And very similar to that same process, evangelist blessings are also written down, an opportunity for those who have received those words to read them and reread them, to continue to find inspiration and guidance. It becomes a resource not only for their present life as disciples, but also for their future calling to where they might go, and to continue to use this as a resource as they discern their future of peace as part of community of Christ. And so here is your challenge today. If you have received an evangelist blessing, I want you to write in the comments some of the things you learned about that process or insights that you got through the process of preparing for that blessing. And if you have never received an evangelist blessing, what questions might you have? And write those in the comments section as well. And we will see you next week as we continue our journey towards peace through the sacraments.